Unscripted.
You know, with the holidays fastly approaching, I mean, tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so happy holidays to everybody. It's always kind of good to kind of look back and say, you know, what exactly are we doing as fans that are sort of making everything kind of come out better for us at the end of the day? Like, are we speaking up? Are we speaking our minds? Are we going out there and making sure that we are getting the best products possible by being forthright and things like that? I really do think that, you know, that's something that's very important, and, you know, I get a lot of hate for that or whatever, and yeah, you know, I get it. I think it's fine that people really kind of want to maybe really, you know, they don't want to really go out on a limb and call out their particular platform and things like that, and I totally get that. I honestly do. I think that that's you know, very loyal or whatever, but the thing is, loyalty doesn't really do much in this instance, because we're looking at a situation where it actually makes things worse for us long term. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and I hate to kind of equate this to something, but it's like faking an orgasm, right? At the end of the day, what are you getting from that? You know, like you're just kind of hurting yourself at the end of the day. So, you know, for me personally, I'm always quick to kind of call out Microsoft or Sony. It doesn't really matter. I called out Sony at the beginning of last generation, called out Microsoft at the end of the generation. I just felt like they could do much better, and the fact that they weren't was pretty upsetting. You know, it was just one of those things where I just felt like, for me personally, it was very upsetting and very kind of damning that they weren't really listening or paying attention to what, you know, obviously what the fans were asking for and stuff like that. So I actually do hope that they continue to bring some great things to the table and continue to do something that fans continue to ask for. So, you know, we're at the holidays, and, you know, people are going to be getting more and more consoles, and, you know, we'll probably see a lot of them get them at Christmas time and stuff like that. And I think that that's really, you know, kind of a smart thing. So when we look at announcements like this, I think it's very smart. First of all, I do want to say that this is a little bit of news that we have that I wanted to get into right before I start the video, which is that actually, if you're looking for a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, that Walmart is promising to have a lot of stock soon. They've stated that the PS5 stock and Xbox Series X stock is coming soon, and it's on the way, and it continues to work hard to get them into the hands of as many customers as possible. And this is a statement on Walmart's corporate website, where the company's chief information security officer says, our merchandise and operations and tech teams are all focused on giving customers every opportunity to get the hottest gifts they want this season, including the latest PlayStation and Xbox consoles. As to when they're going to actually arrive, they said that more next-gen consoles are coming online soon, though there wasn't an exact date, but there are supposed to be more online almost every day at certain points, and they are taking drastic measures to actually stop people from being able to you know, use the bot systems to go out there and take the bots and take the products. So, you know, hopefully that's something that we do see at some particular point. So, you know, I would like to see that, but that is official confirmation right there. So if you are looking for a PlayStation 5, heed no more. You're probably going to be able to find one at Walmart. If you're overseas or something, I don't know, it's a little bit different situation, but I do want to get into this video, but without taking up too much of your time. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking out another one of my videos. Hope that you guys are all doing great. Please take a minute to consider subscribing or like the video at least. It helps out tremendously, and it means a lot to me personally. Listen, if you guys are out there trying to, you know, do whatever, I just, you know, I'm really thankful for you guys. You know, you guys have been amazing, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. So shout out to all the old subscribers, new subscribers, and everybody in between. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. So I kind of wanted to get into this. So now we have some confirmation. First of all, I want to say that I think it's really cool that you know, we're getting like so much information sort of at the end of the year. Usually it's kind of a dry side of the year or whatever, but this is really cool to see. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think that this is getting people even more excited for what's coming as well. So 2020 has obviously been a very successful year for Naughty Dog. Not only did the studio get 7 awards during the 2020 ceremony for The Last of Us 2, which includes even Game of the Year, which I thought was really, really cool that they were able to sort of accomplish that, especially when so many people said they wouldn't. I mean, I knew that was Game of the Year right away, but obviously they're recruiting for their next project, and we get some information about that as well. It makes a lot of sense for Naughty Dog to be working on an exclusive title for the PS5, and a lot of people are kind of hoping that maybe it's a new Uncharted game or something along those lines, but some people hope that it's a new IP, and there's rumors that it could actually be that, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. So over the past few days, Naughty Dog has been adding more and more openings for roles within the studio, including designers, programmers, a producer, and more. Even though the list is extensive, the requirements offer not really much context in terms of what they're actually developing for. So we do have that to kind of take into advantage as well, though. It's hard to say whether the studio is working on a Uncharted game for PS5 or not, although there are rumors that a San Diego studio is working on the Uncharted game, so that would be cool. But it is specifically a PlayStation 5 exclusive game, so we don't have to worry about the cross-gen stuff, but obviously it's probably still years away, so that really sort of makes it one of those things. But we do have something to know that it's a single-player narrative-driven content. They're looking for a level environment designers who are creative force behind narrative-driven content, crafting engaging gameplay experiences through sequences of all level setups. They design and produce, preferred 3+ years designing and scripting single-player levels for console games. So we do get the idea that this is going to be some more single-player goodness from them, which is good, because I think that that's really what Naughty Dog fans have come to love, and being able to get that that experience to continue. I think that that's going to be fantastic going forward. So that's good to know that they're actually going to be doing that, and also they're going to be doing a PlayStation 5 exclusive, which is really good, because again, we get stuck in a situation where once again Microsoft confirmed that Halo Infinite unfortunately is going to be a cross-gen title as well, despite the probably year-plus delay. It looks like that's going to be coming to the Xbox One from 2013 as well, which again, I find that to be just like the worst thing ever. Like, I understand some cross-gen stuff, right? Like, I'm not saying I like it, but something like Miles Morales being cross-gen, I mean, for what that game was, I thought it was great. I don't really think it's taken away too much graphically. It looked fantastic on the PS5, but this is something that's not going to be, added content to like 10 years from now. See, that's the problem with Halo Infinite, is that supposedly this game is going to be a situation where they add content to it through the next 10 years, meaning if it launches in 2021, they're going to be supporting it through 2031, and that means that whatever they release would have to work on that old hardware as well. So that's, I think, where some of that comes in line and play for me personally, where you're just like, how are they going to be able to do that, and does it even make sense to do that? See, I actually don't think it makes sense to do that at all, and hope that they kind of come to their senses. I think a lot of people were hoping that over the weekend as well, because it was rumored that they weren't going to do that. So now we could sort of see it where we're in this kind of weird kind of situation where people are waiting for confirmation on this, or confirmation on whether or not the console is going to be to specifically for the next generation stuff. I just feel like, and obviously there's been developers and Digital Foundry are saying, hey, it's going to be held back because of the old hardware, and they're going to have to do like draw distances and put clouds in the game and this kind of stuff, because the thing is, if this is a game that is going to be cross-gen, it's also going to be a game that is going to be enabled to play with other people. Like, if you're on an Xbox One from 2013, in 2021 you're going to be cross-playing with people on a Series X or a PC or whatever, so you're going to need to be able to see the same stuff on the same screen. And so that's where like the smoke and stuff comes in, like if it's trying to hide certain instances or hide flaws or hide lack of power or fidelity and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be something that really holds it back. I really do wish that we would see something along those lines kind of come out and just be exclusive to the next gen platform. You know, I mean, I understand from a business perspective why it's not, but it just irks me that you know, they're going to continue to sort of keep supporting just that old platform that, you know, next to nobody has to begin with. So, you know, I hate that. I would love to see them just go out and do something completely different and you know, sort of just go out there and just shock everybody. Like, people will forgive the lie pretty quickly, right? Like, people will forgive the lies. People will forgive the transgressions or whatever. They'll forgive them for saying that they'll support it, and that they will, because it'll be a better product. So, but I would love your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys think that Microsoft is in the right, or Sony's in the right? Do you want to see, you know, all support drop for the last gen stuff, like me? Or do you think that it makes sense for them to keep doing it, or you don't really care? Like, for me personally, like, if you spent money on these consoles, I think that it behooves us to kind of get the most out of them. At least that's my kind of point of view on this situation. But I mean, you guys might think a little bit differently than me, but if you do, then just feel free to let me know. I really would appreciate it. You know, it does mean a lot to me. Please take a minute to consider subscribing, and we will catch you next time. Please have a happy, healthy, safe holiday. Rack 'em up. Game on, my friends. Game on. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.